Hi there. I'm Ilara, and well, I guess you could say I have a pretty cool talent. Get it? Cool, because... Oh, never mind. You see, I've always loved figure skating, the ice, the spins, the jumps. Ever since I was little, I'd spend hours at the rink, practicing until my toes went numb. Or my mom would always say, Ilara, you were born to glide. Little did she know how right she was. Because lately, something weird has been happening when I skate. It's like magic. At first, I thought it was just my imagination. But then I noticed the ice responding to me. With every spin, every jump, I was leaving trails of frost and snowflakes in my wake. It was beautiful, exhilarating, and terrifying all at once. I mean, how do you explain that to your coach? Sorry, Coach Frostbite. I can't do that triple axel because I might accidentally create an ice castle. At first, I thought it was amazing. I mean, who wouldn't want to create ice sculptures with a twirl? I practiced in secret, learning to control my newfound abilities. It was like learning to skate all over again. But it wasn't all snowflakes and ice castles. Sometimes my powers had a mind of their own. But then came the pressure. Suddenly, everyone expected perfection, and let me tell you, that's a slippery slope. My routines became more elaborate, more magical. The audience loved it, but I felt like I was losing myself. The more I tried to control it, the more it slipped away. Like trying to hold on to a melting snowflake. The big championship was coming up, and I was a mess. What if I couldn't perform? What if my powers failed me? I felt lost, frozen in place. So I did what any reasonable person would do. I ran away to a frozen lake. Far from the crowds and the expectations, I found myself alone under the stars. And there, beneath the dancing lights of the aurora, I remembered why I started skating in the first place. It wasn't about being perfect. It wasn't even about the magic. I was skating for me. When I returned home, everyone was worried sick, but I felt different, lighter, like I'd left a heavy weight behind on that frozen lake. So when I stepped onto the ice for the championship, I didn't try to be perfect, I just let it go. And you know what? That's when the real magic happened. With every move, the ice responded. Not because I was controlling it, but because we were dancing together. I created ramps of ice for my jumps, swirling patterns for my spins. The rink became my canvas. The audience gasped, then cheered, but I barely heard them. I was lost in the music, in the movement, in the magic. When I finished, there was a moment of silence. Then the crowd erupted. I'd never heard anything like it. I looked down at the ice, expecting to see the usual rink. Instead, I saw a winter wonderland of my own creation. In that moment, I realized something important. My magic wasn't just in my ability to create ice. It was in my passion, my creativity, my willingness to be vulnerable and authentic on the ice. Now, whenever I skate, I remember, true power doesn't come from controlling the ice, but from being true to yourself. Since then, I've been using my abilities to bring joy to others. I create magical ice rinks in parks and schools. I've even started teaching other kids to skate. And while I can't give them ice powers, I can show them the magic of believing in themselves. You know, we all have a little magic inside us. It might not be as flashy as creating ice castles, but it's there. Maybe it's your laugh, or the way you tell stories, or how you always know when a friend needs a hug. So what's your magic? Trust me, it's there. You just need to let it shine.